Welcome back to Saints Row. Okay, so I'd like to correct myself from last time. I believe this is actually the second point I've changed the character model. So yeah, I think it was extremely thin at the beginning of the game, and then I only changed 1 point before. And then this is the second, but it is definitely very noticeable. Which we'll also see as we go through the tattoos, so... I just want to take a quick look at all of the options we have. So, I did give Playa here the S on his chest, which we're not going to see as we cycle through these, but yeah. He's got a tattoo to symbolize that he's part of the Saints. And I figure we might as well get a new one today as well. But I'm saving most of my new tattoo options for when we take out some of the other gangs. So yeah, we've got a bunch. Most of them are symmetrical. You're not going to get a different right and left shoulder one. It's going to be the same between right and left sides. But yeah, I went with barcode. Seems kind of neutral. Seems like it works well enough. Well as anything else, at least. So, today is gonna be the day when we do a bunch of strongholds. Or this one, at least.
I don't think the Carnalis have gotten the message that the Saints are here to stay.
Which is weird because we've killed so many of them.
I want those bitches to see our sign wherever they look.
Which is also weird because they're not going to be occupying this space after today. Alright, so here's a kind of straightforward one with a twist. So, you're gonna wanna wind up killing these guys because they'll be in the way, but technically our goal is to do graffiti. So, fair enough, we'll just go around doing graffiti tags, and oh, you know, that actually reminds me of something. So, okay, I looked up the activity rewards, and unfortunately, I was wrong about one of the things I mentioned early on. I think it was more of a I'm not as familiar with the rewards and I was very hopeful situation, but the stamina increases are not from any of the regular activities. They are from graffiti, which I actively have not... Guy just falling down the stairs. I'm sorry, that was funny. I'm sorry about your terrible death, I'm sure it's very tragic. That guy's a fucker, though. Alright, idiot. You think you're funny setting me on fire? That isn't funny, let me tell you. What the fuck was that? Well, doesn't concern me this time, so I don't care. Anyway, though, where was I? Oh, yeah. It's a graffiti reward, which is a shame. Because I want more stamina, but I have not been keeping up with graffiti. I haven't really been paying attention to it, and I don't seek it out, so... I don't know if I'm gonna be getting any of the stamina rewards. It sucks, but... I mean, that's just how it goes, right? Like, if I haven't been doing the thing that gets me the reward, then... what else are you gonna do? Oh, hey there, buddy. How's it going? But yeah, I wanted to mention that specifically. Also, damn, graffiti's very flickery right now. It's phasing in and out of existence. You should get that checked out. Or I guess I should, since it's my graffiti now. You were scooched too far over. And... see, that's also funny, though. That's amusing. Anyway, where was I? Sorry, I'm just distracted by shooting these men. Yeah, this is our graffiti now. Oh god, okay, so... I had to do some editing here because I had so much trouble with the, half circle here. It's not that hard to pull off, it was just a matter of getting used to where they wanted me to start. As long as you don't start just, like, a little too low for the game's liking, you can take your time with a half circle. wasn't really a huge deal, but I messed that one up a bunch of times because I am not used to this game's expectations on half circles. No, I'm doing graffiti, I'm sorry. Anyway, though, yeah, that's graffiti stuff, so I got a list here of the various rewards you get from things, so I guess I should mention later the exact percentage you need. But we're gonna start with the drug trafficking missions. Now, these sort of have limited use because they give you faster notoriety drops, which, you know, eventually might seem pretty useless because we are currently phasing people out of the game. However, if you complete all of the drug trafficking missions, police notoriety drops faster, so that is still useful because police will always be a problem. Insurance fraud gets you various rewards that are useful for situations like that. Perhaps if that guy had completed the Chinatown insurance fraud mission, he would have been saved from the explosion damage. The other abilities are car collision and reduced bullet damage. So yeah, basically just abilities that make you take less damage from things, which, you know, that's just useful. Oh, almost shot him in the dick. Oh yeah, and you also get faster health regeneration if you beat all of the insurance fraud missions. Stamina decreases 10% slower for each of the locations you get, so Carnal, Ice Kings, and Rollers. And then if you get all of them, it's just unlimited sprints, straight up. It's still slower than being in a car, but you don't have to worry about getting tired, which is good, because you get tired very easily in this game. So let's see, completing all these snatch missions gives you a Pimp Cane shotgun. For completing, we've already seen the hand grenade reward for one of the mayhem activities, but you can also get the Molotov cocktail and pipe bombs. And if you complete all the mayhem missions, you get a free RPG refill at your base. Now, if I remember correctly, much like with the grenades, you don't get to, like, max out your inventory if you go back to your crib and check out your weapon cache, unfortunately. It's a bit of a shame. It would have been nice if you could just refill your entire RPG. Would it be broken? Yes, absolutely. I understand why they didn't do it, and cheats always exist if you do want that, but I want to get it legit, though. So let's see, after that we have the Hitman missions. You get a Platinum machine gun for the Vice King's jobs, a Platinum shotgun for the Roller's jobs, and a gold pistol for the Cardinales jobs. And you get both a special Platinum RPG and a discount at the weapon shop for all of the Hitman targets. Shame I won't be doing that.
So how did that meeting go with Julius?
He just got back from a sit-down with Orejuela, and they came to an interesting agreement. If we can get back all the drugs the cops seized, the Colombians are willing to work with us exclusively. We'll have a lock on the whole city.
Get the drugs back from the cops? How the fuck are we gonna do that?
We're taking out the police station.
Are you out of your fucking mind? They'd lock the place down before you get anywhere.
It's Julius's plan. He called it, we have to go with it.
No, we don't. If you load a car up with some explosives, you could blow a hole right into the evidence locker and never have to fire a shot.
That's actually pretty smart for a guy who had a bad plan earlier. Alright, so we're just instantly going with that, which makes sense. I mean, police are notoriously vengeful. Perhaps almost as much as we are, so best we don't murder all of them. Only the ones who don't decide to come after us here. Now, Troy did say we would never have to fire a shot, but I feel like we can all agree that that's pretty unlikely. Look, it's a Saints Row mission. Somebody's getting shot. First, however, we have to deal with a car bomb.
Alright, man. You ain't got a lot of time, so hurry. One more thing. That shit in your car ain't exactly stable. I wouldn't hit anything if I were you.
Oh, don't worry, Samson. We've been through this song and dance before. That being said, this car bomb is a lot more serious than the first one we got when we were with Aisha. So, maybe rush a little bit with this one. If you don't, you might die right as you get to the goal. Not that that happened to me. Certainly not. I didn't do a dumb by trying to follow the rules of the road for a bit. No, I would never. I'm very good at crime and driving like there's no other cars on the road. I love doing that. Anyway, though, yeah, so far so simple, though. It is just a matter of get over there. Nobody's gonna be on your tail. The police aren't onto you yet or anything. And there's nobody in your car that would make a stalker go, oh, I have to shoot them. No, it's just a matter of dealing with a relatively tight time limit. We're already down to almost 30 seconds, and we're not quite at the goal. We're getting close, but, as you might imagine, yeah, you waste too much time and you are just dead. But we've got about 20 extra seconds to deal with, so I didn't have to put myself in too much danger with other cars. Alright, there we go. That takes care of that.
Hell yeah! Love raiding evidence lockers! Woo!
Alright, so we now have 3 minutes to defend the truck. So, unfortunately we have this guy with us. I don't think he's particularly useful. I wish we didn't need to take him along, but sometimes the game does go, hey, technically this is a co-op game, so do you want co-op partners? And I'm just like, no. I mean, look, could I have other human beings play with me? Sure, I guess, but I mean, it's not like I was gonna get any for this LP, considering the circumstances of how I have to play this game. But even if I did have other human beings available, I probably wouldn't want to go with that. I don't mind these games single player. Think they are pretty fun to play on your own. Though I guess, to be fair, I should take this time to say that, yeah, it's co-op, you can play this game multiplayer, there are multiplayer features. In fact, there are multiplayer features for just about all the games. Don't know about the reboot, but I'd imagine you can do something with your friends. Considering this game's heritage has been, you can have at least one other person join you. And there is definitely a charm to it. Definitely fun to be had. You can tell because, you know, most other people do play this game co-op, and it seems like they're having a good time. But hey, I don't have to annoy anybody with my video editing standards, so you know, that's a win for everybody else. Anyway, I'm talking nonsense because this part of the mission really isn't that difficult. We have 3 stars with the cops, and they're damn near at a 4th, but there's not much going on just yet, and there won't be until, like, the last 30 seconds, I think? Maybe the last minute, I don't know. It is oddly light, all things considered. You'd think they would, I don't know, just come pouring out of the station, or maybe be a problem for the people inside, but no, it's everybody who was on a beat just coming in, trying to kill us. They just got radioed back because the people in the station were too scared.
Guys, this is bigger than an acorn falling on this place. You gotta get back. I'm too busy holding down the fort, guys. Go get shot in my place. I'm just gonna stay on dispatch.
Oh, are you firing up? You are firing up. God, we have not seen the helicopters yet, but yeah, no, there are police helicopters. They will try to fire at you from the sky. Thankfully, since, sniping is, one of my go-to, preferences on murder, it was pretty easy to take that thing out. Alright, so yeah, that is the full 3 minutes. Everything is loaded up, it is time to leave. Which unfortunately means, excuse me, I was trying to drive that. Which unfortunately means we have to wait for this guy, which sucks because... yeah, they just shot him. I'm so glad you don't instant game over for losing a homie. I'm glad you can get them back on their feet. Because god, that guy really did not help in this mission. I probably would have noticed the helicopter on my own. And otherwise, he just really did not help out at all. He's been a liability. Anyway though, this is the hard part of the mission. If you're gonna fail anywhere, it is here. You have a full 5 stars with the cops, probably because you did just raid an evidence locker and now possess a truck full of drugs that you are about to give to the Colombians. I mean, the cops don't know that part, but I don't think they care. Right now, at least. It's all just kind of the same thing, isn't it? At the moment, it's just shoot to kill, blow up truck, remove problem. Pardon me, please and thank you. Just get out of the way, I'm delivering drugs here. Look, you guys do not want to fuck with the Colombians, trust me. So I'd just get out of my way, if I were you. Boy, they are persistent, though. Not too much to say about this part, at least. I mean, it's technically pretty straightforward, even though it is very difficult. It is just driving back to Samson to get this truck somewhere that is somehow safe. I fail to see... I fail to see how we're going to be safe from the wrath of the cops after this, though. I suppose we'll probably just drive to Forgive and Forget off-screen. Oddly enough, though, I did not actually die on this part, which is good because, may I remind you, there aren't any checkpoints in this game, so if you fail, it is back to the first cutscene. And here we are, we're back at the garage, so it's time to finish. Okay, that sucked. I said it's time to finish. Okay, Samson? I'm gonna need you to open the garage doors. Okay, I know there's a truck, but you could get the other one. Okay, maybe... okay, so... I'm just gonna... You're a little overeager. Okay, so I'm gonna be over here. Hey! Samson, come on! Samson? Samson? Samson, I'm kind of having a problem here! Like, look, I know, Samson, that this situation is incredibly intimidating. I understand your reasoning here, but nonetheless, I have to ask you to perhaps consider what I'm feeling in this moment right now. Because let me tell you, for as bad as it is for you to have this on your doorstep, it's also very bad for me to be on your doorstep. This thing's about to explode, and it's not going to be any less of a problem for you at this point, even if it does. So, I don't know, maybe you could open that door up, Samson. There's a lot of things in the way. Do you want me to get these out of the way? I'm kind of running low on rocket launcher ammo, and I did say that even if I were to have completed those mayhem missions, I would not have that many rockets. I don't know how many I would have. Kind of irrelevant in this situation. The point is, open up your fucking door, my dude. I'm having a bad time. Look, Samson, this is all over for both of us if you just open the damn doors. Please? Pretty please? Come on. Okay, look, Samson. Please, if I drive... Okay, there... Nope, Samson, open. There you go, stay open. Consume the other car. Thank you for pushing me in. God damn.
I'm beginning to think we can do business.
I'm glad we could work things out.
Glad I could stand here with a vacant stare.
Lo sabía!
Oh shit.
You'll die for what you did to my brother.
I wonder if he means us or mean what.
Probably both, all things considered. Although, to be fair, we did kill Hector. Oh no, the rando guy.
Wait! I know where he'll go. That's where Angelo lives with his woman. Consider this payment for your act of good faith. When you go over there, I'd appreciate it if you didn't kill the señorita. We'll be in touch.
Well, alright. So, it seems we've pretty much crushed the Carnales by this point. Oh, yes.
Hey man, I checked out that address Manuel gave us. It's legit.
Wow, that was quick.
Pick me up at the church. I want to be there when we take that bastard out.
Damn, you can do a lot with 10 seconds of research. Anyway though, yeah, we have pretty much finished the Carnales, so... Considering Angelo is kind of on a warpath at this point, it might be a good idea to just gun it for him.
But after that shit at the church, I want to make sure Angelo gets what's coming to him.
What do you mean at the church? We were at a strip club, I think. Do we bring the strip club over here? I mean, I guess that would convince Manuel to help us, right?
Enough problems with Angelo's boys.
Hey, we got you drugs and also strippers. What more do you want from us? And as it turns out, absolutely nothing. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, Angelo's pretty fucking mad at this point, doesn't really have anything left to lose but his life, so let's make sure he does.
What's to stop him from selling us out?
I mean, fair point, but like... I mean, look... The Colombians are going to be a problem if they turn on us no matter what. Let's at least get everyone else out of the way first.
Right now is to just go in there and take Angelo out.
I mean, that's what he tried to do. He was just bad at it, right? So I guess it's just work between us, huh?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous about taking the fight to Angelo, but he's come knocking on our door twice, and I think it's time to return the favor.
I mean, yeah, that is a fair point. And hey, you know, I'm glad even if we're talking about work, we're also talking about feelings. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too nervous about Angelo. That guy seems like kind of a twit. I've only seen him once, but he was really bad at killing me. I mean, most people are given my track record, but... he was especially bad. Now, he did kill Jake. We've gotta be mad about that.
It's Richard Hughes.
I don't want to hear you! Why?
It's with great pleasure that I have...
I'm sorry, Dex, I don't know why this keeps happening, but like, I get ads on this iPod for some reason. Like, it's a whole customized thing. Like, it's even got the breaks between songs, and even managed to get it to do that, but sometimes I just get ads.
That great men often have to shoulder considerable burden.
Eat my ass.
My friends, I assure you that if you put your faith in me this upcoming election, I will proudly carry our city into a new era of prosperity.
Devour the entirety of my butt. Get off of my iPod. Thank you. Yeah, see, I got these set up. Alright, well, at least that ad's not playing while we're doing some killing. Because this is the part where it gets fun. I mean, we could go in guns blazing, but let's go in car blazing first. Run you over, run you over. Let's get a safe distance away. I don't want you pulling me out of my vehicle. Alright, so, it's time for some home evasion. Alright. Who's that up there? Is that Angelo? It's someone. Ah, goddammit. Alright, Dex, you're not super... What the f... Okay, you... Wow. You got some distance. Alright, make sure there's no one else around. There we go. Okay, yeah, see. Don't worry, Dex, I'm good for it. I'm not gonna let you die. Though, that being said, you might want to stick back, away from things... Ah, you're not Angelo. Nonetheless, you do need to die. Alright, seems like Angelo's inside, which makes sense. Looks like he's also just got a fair few of his members here. I would call this the rest of the Carnales, but, I do know how many more strongholds we've got left to deal with. Ooh, right in the wrist. You're not gonna be firing with that arm again. You're also not gonna be firing with the other arm either. On account of you being dead. And you can't fool me, I saw the gun. I saw the gun from outside. It was sticking out, you fool. Alright, motherfucker. You wanna play it like that? We can play it like that. Alright, anyway though, don't really have much to say about the mission. It is just a matter of go in and kill to your heart's content. Obviously, this is gonna be a bit of a tricky mission, if you're not prepared for a shootout, so make sure to have plenty of ammo beforehand, or just be ready to steal some guns. And of course, remember that, if you die, you do have to repeat that drive over here, so let that be your motivation to not be killed in this mission, and really any mission. Do you want to have to do the drive over again? I bet you don't. I know I never do when it happens. Alright, so yeah, Dex is smarter than Johnny, but I'd still prefer to make sure each floor is cleared out to not have an incident like we did in the, jailhouse. Also, a lot of the NPCs are just certain that they can fire through the floor. They can't, but I certainly see them try sometimes. Little bit of, AI dumbness there. They know you're beneath them, but they can't actually do anything about it. But they will try, and that puts them in a worse position. Oh, I don't like that title. I don't know what led to this scene, considering we entered through the window. I don't know how we got here, but God, I love that so much. Oh god, just Dex hiding behind you, and Angelo's just, oh god damn it, face. But yeah, as it turns out, with his back to the wall, Angelo just kinda sucks. He ran out of ammo, and I don't even recall him firing at us. What an idiot. At least when I run out of ammo, it's because I've been shooting actively, and I have to wait a moment to reload. Anyway though, this is the much easier part of the mission. For one, you are allowed unlimited rockets, which is very cool. Now, I very much do want to kill Angelo, but for some reason we can't. You're supposed to just focus on everybody behind you, but they're really... There aren't that many people behind you, and they just got into a car accident. They just got fucking ejected from the vehicle, which... First things first, seatbelts, guys, come on! I know you're in a hurry, but that's no excuse to skip them. And second of all, God, you're protecting your boss. Like, Angelo is cornered, we're actively driving after him, and he is the last leader in this gang. You could do a little better and not crash into a thing. Hey Dex, I was kinda trying to do a whole thing here. Maybe don't crash into a thing, when I'm trying to make fun of other people for crashing. Dex, you're not that good at driving, are you? I mean, I guess we are avoiding most of the, Carnales coming after us. That's good. Taking to the edge. Wait, are we repeating the blowjob cutscene?
You gotta be fucking kidding me!
Dex, punch it, come on! Look, if he's stupid enough to do something, we should be that stupid as well. Angelo does not expect to be successful in anything he does. You can see it on his face.
Don't worry about it. He ain't got too many places he can go.
He really doesn't. Alright, well, that's the end of that. Unfortunately, we weren't quite able to take out Angelo, but, next time on Saints Row, we are putting all our energy into finishing him and the Carnales off for good.